Good morning, children. Again, we are here to learn something about our ideal house. So, let us begin. I hope you remember that yesterday we have learnt about certain features of an ideal house. The first one was ventilation. So, let us go in detail of ventilation. The free flow of fresh air in and out of our house or classroom is called ventilation. So, when we are getting enough air inside and the outlet is also very good in our house, then only we can say that our house is an ideal one. We need to have plenty of fresh air in our house and rooms where we live. We should have plenty of windows and doors to let the fresh air in and the stale air out. See, children, this picture is making it clear that good ventilation in home is very necessary for an healthy life. So, these red arrows are indicating that fresh air is going inside, and blue arrows are indicating that stale air is going out of the house. So you can easily say that this house is an ideal one. See, children, green plants planted around the house and potted plants kept inside the house also help in keeping the air clean and fresh. You all know that plants take in carbon dioxide and gives fresh air. So, if we plant the potted plants in our room, it will give us fresh oxygen every time and it will take in carbon dioxide. In the same manner, our house should be surrounded by plants and beautiful trees so that you can get fresh air inside and outside the house. The second one is sunlight. Sunlight makes the house bright and also kills germs, hence disinfecting the house. Every room should have plenty of sunlight. Germs cause diseases and makes us ill. You all know that germs are very harmful for us. A number of windows and an open courtyard make sure that plenty of sunlight comes into the house. You can see in the picture that proper ventilation is there. Sunlight is coming inside, wind is coming through the windows and doors. So you can say that it is an ideal one. See, children, sunlight helps our body to produce vitamin D. So, if we are getting proper sunlight, our body can produce vitamin D, which is very important for our body. If you have deficiency of vitamin D, you can feel bone pain, problem in digestive system, muscle pain, and tiredness. So, to reduce all these things, we should have proper sunlight in our home. The third one is sanitation. It is an old saying that cleanliness is next to godliness. So we should always keep our house clean to get God inside our house. If our surroundings are clean and neat, we always feel fresh and healthy. It is necessary that we keep ourselves and our house clean. So, children, you should always at least clean your own room. Drainage and disposal of sewage waste water from the kitchen and toilets is called sanitation. Children, you all know that in kitchens and in toilets we use lots of water. So these wastewater should be out from our home. We should throw garbage in proper dustbin which are covered. The house should be cleaned every day and we should also ensure that garbage is not thrown out in open. You can see this picture. There are red pipelines as well as blue pipelines. Red pipelines are showing that water is going inside the house and blue pipelines are showing that it is draining outside the house. So, in this way, our house should be properly designed so that we are getting fresh water and the wastewater is going outside the house. Now, the last feature for being an ideal house is open space. I know all of you understand that what is open space? The house should not be clustered, that we cannot move around freely. We should have plenty of open space in our home. There should be enough space so that we can clean it often. Too many things should not be kept together. You can see this room. It is all filled with essential things. Table is there, chairs are there, and plenty of space is there. So this type of arrangement can be done in your home too. Look at this picture, children. You can easily say that yes, it is an ideal house now. As you know all the features, that is ventilation, sunlight and air, sanitation and open space. You can see small green pots are planted here so that you can get fresh air every time. Proper sunlight is coming, proper ventilation is there, and open space is also there. So we can easily say that yes, it is an ideal house. I hope, children, you have understood all the features of an ideal house. Thank you, children, for watching this video.